Prepare yourselves. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to our Syberia Remastered playthrough, where we still need to have Oscar's legs made. And I think, yeah, I have not been into this direction. We also read quite a bit of the journal from Anna. Warburg automatons. Okay, some numbers. This is definitely I'm gonna have to remember. Oh, actually, yeah, it's, I don't know if might look for Oscar, but we do have for the legs here. So 645. Not sure if this is like measurements or like quantity. 32A 002 A002C. I'm assuming this is on the column what you need, and then 2005B. Let's just see. Because I do think that Oscar is gonna tell you, like, yeah, that's right or not. Okay, so I see. So it might actually be for numbers. Do I have a 0 here? No. Do I have... There's the cylinders, documents. There's a train blueprint. Okay, hold up. So let me just double check this one. Oh, okay. I don't think this is quantity. I have a feeling this is what knobs I have to turn on. So for the white timber, 645. Let's see if that's the case. So 6, 4, 5.
These feet are incorrect, Kate Walker.
Okay. I don't know if I need to make a combination of this. So 605 is not. So 341 with a slight brown. Right? 341 was it? And he's gonna tell us. But I think this might be correct. Unless this is just showing we're changing the timber. Nope. Okay. Right. We got the ones that we need. I think in the original it was showing the same cutscene all the time, even if you got it incorrect. But I guess this time they say, like, you know what, we're not gonna have people see the same cutscene over and over. So you just cut it when you get them right. Okay, where did the feet land? Should be on this side then? So that's towards Oscar. Just they need to get them right and give them to Oscar. Ah, I think they might be here. Yeah. So at least in this regard, they kind of cut down when you get the correct ones. If he says that these are not correct, I'm gonna chop him into pieces. I'm joking. I wouldn't do that to Oscar. There you go, buddy. If I can find them.
Here are your feet, Oscar. I hope they fit.
Kate Walker, I see you managed to produce 2 XZ2005_B models.
Need any help? Nope. Yes, he can handle that.
Allow me to express a real feeling of joy, Kate Walker.
They really suit you. Comfy?
Very. You are very kind, Kate Walker. I am sorry to have to leave you.
Where are you going?
I must find my train. Its departure is imminent.
Off he goes. Right, let's see. It is at the train station. I will finish reading the journal though. Don't worry. It's like 18 pages to read in one go. Takes quite a bit of time. I believe the train should be, yeah, this way. Right? Although we don't get in the train station this way. Whoops, it's actually this way. Okay, although... Ah, it's not through here, it's on the other side. Can I chat with this guy over here? Nope, not yet. Huh, okay. I guess Oscar is not here yet. There we go. Right. I remember that I can cut through here. Oh, hey, Oscar. Before anything else, interact more things. It's looking cozy. It's for like one person or two. I don't know if it was the mammoth. Can leave there. And then I can place more stuff here, like inventory cache.
Doesn't look like that works.
Yeah, definitely not that one. And I don't think there is the gears here, right?
Doesn't look like that works.
No. Right. Right,
Hey
Oscar.
there, Oscar.
My functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker. Even if you are my first and only passenger.
Me? Your passenger?
Yes, you, Kate Walker. Is it not for that reason you completed my production process?
If you say so.
Yeah, more or less. Let's just start with Kate.
Oscar, you know you could just call me Kate. It would be so much nicer, especially as we're going on such a long journey together.
I am sorry, Kate Walker, but I have already logged your name. I cannot modify this data, and my functions do not permit me familiarity, Kate Walker.
Well, I hope your functions permit you to learn the difference between being familiar and quite simply nice.
True.
Oscar, you know you...
I am sorry.
Well, I hope...
Okay. Unless these are all we already chat about.
I can't wait to meet Hans Vorarlberg. What about you?
I would find the experience inordinately gratifying.
And I won't forget to congratulate him on the success of his incredible automaton.
Why, thank you, Kate Walker.
Oscar, if you were in my shoes right now, what would you do?
My reasoning mechanism does not permit me to manage problems outside the mandate of my own functioning.
I have decided to come along for the ride, Oscar. Ready when you are.
Your ticket, please?
My ticket? What are you talking about?
The rules clearly state, Kate Walker, every passenger of this train must possess a ticket.
Okay. And where do I get hold of a ticket?
Only the ticket vendor may issue tickets. You are in luck. The ticket office must be open now. You should go there immediately.
Okay. Let's get a ticket then. Ah, okay. Right. You're not letting me... Not on this station. Because I think as we progress, you can travel between each side of the train. Yeah.
But it's you?
What can I do for you, madam?
But Oscar, it's me, Kate Walker.
Correct. Your name is indeed Kate Walker.
Are you the only automaton on the train, Oscar?
I have been designed to attend to all tasks relating to the smooth functioning of the train and the comfort of its passengers.
Okay, Oscar. I don't doubt your talents for a second. Poor Madame Vorarlberg. I'm sure she would have loved to come along.
This train was designed for only one passenger, Kate Walker.
So, it's like I've taken her seat.
Yeah.
This train is amazing. I'm going to travel like a princess.
I am happy that you like it, Kate Walker. This train has been designed to optimize passenger comfort.
I can't wait to...
I would find...
And I won't...
Why?
Okay. That we already knew.
Oscar?
My reasoning... What can I do for you, Kate Walker?
A train ticket, please. Why? Do you sell anything else?
The only function of this ticket office is to issue tickets. You are requested to accelerate operations. The office closes in exactly 3 minutes. What can I do for you?
A ticket, please.
One ticket?
Yes.
One ticket. What is your final destination?
I don't know. It's you who told me I had to get a ticket.
A ticket to... travel, then.
That's a big ticket. Matter Alforter's practice, Validire Notary, document AZ654. Authorization for access to all or part of the movable and immovable estate constituting part of an inheritance. The Vorarlberg heritage. Description of the object. One mechanical propulsion locomotive, including coaches, accessories, and driver. The present document, stamped by the recognized permitting authority, entitles the holder of this document access to the aforementioned property. Anything? Nope. Okay. And then Train ticket for the mechanical railway departing from Valadilen. This ticket is valid for one person and should be presented to any official of the mechanical railway when so required. And nothing extra.
There
Cool.
you are. Do not lose it. This office is not entitled to produce duplicates. This advice also applies to the accompanying documentation.
What's that?
The authorization for the release of the train. The ticket officer may ask you for it at any time.
But I mean, you are the...
Attention! The exact moment has arrived to close this office.
I love Oscar. So great. Okay, now you let me pass through here. Perfect.
It's me again, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
There you are, Oscar. Does this mean we can leave now?
I cannot accept this ticket for the moment, Kate Walker. Keep it.
Why don't you want to take my ticket?
I must abide by regulations, Kate Walker. Not all departure conditions have been fulfilled. I must confirm your departure release.
You can be a real stickler for the rules, Oscar, my old fellow. Don't
Okay.
think for one moment that I'm bored of you, Oscar, but I have to go.
I also have much to attend to, Kate Walker.
Well, we did see the notary, the ink. Was it... Yeah, this way to get out. But do I have the stamp as well? We have the ink pot, sure. I'm not sure if you need a stamp. I think there is one over there. It might be the one that we need. Okay. But before any of that, I think... we need to go to the graveyard as well. Is this fella... Yeah, he's still here.
Hello again.
If you have 5 minutes to sit and...
I am sorry.
Okay, nothing new. If I can get inside, that is. Yes, I can. Who's calling me?
Hello.
Kate, so what's new?
We've got a problem, Mr. Marson.
What problem? Come on, Kate, don't beat around the bush.
There's maybe an heir.
What?
Hans, Anna Vorarlberg's brother. Looks like he's still alive. We can't buy the factory without his consent.
What? What is this? Where's this mystery brother come from? And more to the point, where is he? What did the notary say?
Nothing. I mean, nothing else. You know, sir, it's an odd town here. Everything's odd. The people, things. The situation's not straightforward. I have a small bit of research to do.
Listen to me, Kate. Universal Toys is one of our biggest clients, and I don't care how weird that town is. All that matters is that you do not set foot back in New York before you've tied up the deal. Get the picture.
Yes, Mr. Marson. You can count on me.
Well, he's not
Darn
happy.
it.
Okay, so we can get through there. We do have something to interact here, which is... Oh, this looks like cogs. Right, so we do have those ones. Let's just double check if there's anything else around here. There is something we can enter. Is this? Just a back entrance to somewhere.
I can't open it. I can't open it.
Okay, guess you can't open it. Ooh, that's a key, cabinet key. That's an interesting automaton. Okay, place I don't have. Some musical notes as well. Oh, that was a nice camera zoom out.
I can't open it.
I thought I had to open each separately. What? Nope. Nothing in this one. Punch card. I have another lever over there. It's another fragment.
This thing's jammed. This thing's jammed. This thing's jammed.
Oh, there we go. A bit of reading. Right. Priestess confession. To my successor, the Valadilen parish priest. The sanctity of confession is a sacred vow. So these revelations are the result of much soul searching and reflection. One day in March 1938, Rudolf Wallerberg knocked at my door. I was a young priest then and was overawed by the dominant personality of the town's most important figure. I remember it was raining that day, and beneath his dripping hair, Monsieur Wallerberg's face was the very expression of eternal pain itself. Through gritted teeth, his eyes swimming with grief, he announced that his son, Hans, has just died. He wanted me to come immediately to bless the body. I entered the dark drawing room at the family home. Hans's coffin was set in the middle, sealed shut. Monsieur Vorarlberg explained to me that he wanted no one to see the body of his son. Hans' badly mangled corpse has been discovered at the bottom of a precipice. It was presumed that he had slipped and fallen badly. Despite his 18 years of age, the young Vorarlberg did not have all his faculties. I believed him. I led the funeral and we officiated the mass and burial. We buried Hans Vorarlberg with all the dignity and solemnity befitting such a tragedy. Life, indeed, hangs by a thread, and I would have surely forgotten this episode. Only several years later, after her father's death, Anna Vorarlberg had an accident at the factory and nearly died. Such a close call with death seemed to awaken her a need to confess. What I heard that day would haunt my dreams thereafter. It told me that the body of her younger brother, Hans, was not at rest in the family tomb for the simple reason that he was still alive. I had blessed and sanctified an empty coffin. I had assisted and sanctioned a masquerade staged by Rudolf Vorarlberg himself to exercise the blind hatred he felt for his son. His son had left and he felt betrayed. A man who preferred to believe and make others believe his son was dead, rather than accept this truth and shamefully deceived me. What kind of priest was I? And what kind of priest would I become? Our merciful Father alone will be my judge. It is my duty to inform you that one of your flock is still unaccounted for. I leave this terrible secret in your hands to do what you will. Leon Bonnard, priest.
This thing's jammed.
And then don't think there's
This thing's jammed.
nothing else there. So we already kind of knew that he's alive. So this looks like number 4. 3 and then 2 here. Aha. So would be that one. Is it like that or actually? Nope, that's definitely wrong. All right, the first one. Not sure if it's like this or no. Actually, do I need to? Don't exactly have anything else I can do. Or oh, hold up. Let me see. Let's have that one, 3rd, 4th, then that, and then that. Nope. Is it not? Just thinking if this should be like a combination or something. 2, 3. Third and then 4th. Nope. Cool. Right. I definitely need that one, but I need to thinking more either off screen or see if we get more clues around. So that's gonna be with the gears. Sure. What about on this side? Okay, nothing to interact, but I think this might be the family mausoleum. Anything here near the cross or around it? Okay. Nothing, so let's see with the gears. That should hopefully be easy. Maybe I get another clue that I can solve the other one. So that seems like a big one. That should be right. I guess. Okay, yeah, definitely. And this we need to insert what we make To the musical notes over there. Gotcha. Right. I don't know if I'll need something to like put there as a paper. You know what? Right, let's place confession. Let's finish reading this. So we read the first 9 pages. Then we go with page 10. February 12th, 1933. I tried to broach the subject with Hans. I suggested he should obey father. Learning a craft at the factory is his one chance to do something constructive with his life. He is so gifted and takes so much pleasure in making automatons. It did look like he wasn't listening to me, but I know he'll think about what I said. February 20th, 1933. It's not that Hans cannot speak. It's rather that he doesn't want to speak. He uses the least possible words for communication. Except with me, but he's still very economical with words. May 15th, 1933. Incredible. Hans was not just satisfied with learning how the assembly line works. Instead, he has completely redesigned it. Father and Monsieur Grips are taking a serious look at his plans. July 10th, 1933. Father has wanted to talk to me about my future since I passed my exams. He wants to send me to university because he says my intelligence is astounding. My heart was beating so loud. It is true I do love studying, but I couldn't bear to be away from Hans. September 2nd, 1933. What a ghastly summer. I have been permanently torn between my desire to do the university and my refusal to leave my brother. I talked about it with Hans, but he said nothing. That same evening, I found my own little mammoth broken. October 9th, 1933. Hans had another fit of hysterics at dinner again. Father announced that Hans' new assembly line would soon be finished. However, they have removed the automaton parrots that shout out orders as they were deemed superfluous. Hans was livid. He hurled his soup dish to the ground and stormed off to his bedroom. What will happen between the both of them when I'm not here? October 17th, 1933. Despite my scruples, I am finally leaving. Hans has not talked to me for a week. Father would not understand if I told him why I wanted to stay. My heart is so heavy. Christmas. It is so strange to be home. I had never left home for such a long time before. Once we were alone, Hans did not stop talking. Words just leaped from his mouth. How we laughed at its excitement. He presented me with a delightful little ballerina. To replace the mammoth, he told me. I was so touched that I started crying. Distance has done nothing to harm the strong bond between us. September 10th, 1937. It is so strange to pick up this diary once more. At first, my impulse was to tear it up, but I resisted and instead succumbed to my second desire, which was to write for a while. I am alone in my attic once more. I have been home for 2 months now, and after a summer spent living with intense joy of being reunited with my brother, Hans has returned to the factory. Father has aged so, and Gertrude's arthritis causes her terrible pain. September 13th, 1937. All in all, these 4 years have been kind to Father and Hans. The relationship is less tense. They still do not exchange much conversation, but they now have a thing in common. The factory. I'm even beginning to feel a bit jealous. Silly, really. September 17th, 1937. Hans hasn't changed. To help Gertrude, he has designed a totally automated kitchen, and Gertrude can't stop moaning at the wooden puppets. Oh, how I adore them. October 9th, 1937. I went to go and see Father and Hans at work. I haven't been to the factory for ages. It is strange how much it has changed. I was very curious to see them set about their task. I like Father's new office very much. Hans has a small workshop on the first floor, crammed with odds and ends, unfinished robots and designs, exactly as I imagined it, in fact. October 15th, 1937. The factory is working very well. Orders for toys keep coming in, spurred on by the run-up to Christmas. When I was at the university and I said my name was Waterberg, people would ask me if I had any relation to the Valadilan's factory. Now I know the effect that Hans's genius has had on the factory's renown. November 2nd, 1937. To make myself useful, I started helping Father set his papers in orders. The most extraordinary thing of all is that, for the first time ever, I have the impression that the three of us form a real family. December 8th, 1937. Hans never ceases to surprise me. Between home and the factory, his behavior is so very different. In his workshop, he is serious, concentrated, a proper young man who keeps his eyes on everything going on, constantly on the move and in control. One has the impression that each single toy is his very own infant. At home, he turns back into a child once more and is either moody or a happy-go-lucky buffoon. Christmas. The most wonderful Christmas of my whole life. Hans and I could not stop giggling like children beneath Father's disapproving glare. I know that he was only pretending, really. Our hearts are so full of hope. January 5th, 1938. Hans came to see me in my bedroom yesterday evening. I felt terribly awkward, terribly ill at ease. I might have guessed. Hans wants to leave. Leave Valadilan, the house and the factory. He wants to go traveling. He doesn't know where to or for how long. Just like him. I was so shocked that I told him his plans were foolish. He left my room without a word, his head bowed. January 7th, 1938. I thought that he wanted to leave because of Father. Not at all. It's because of the mammoths. He wants to go tracking mammoths. I thought he had gotten over his obsession. I know my brother only too well. I wouldn't dream of telling him his quest is useless. It isn't worth it. He will not listen to reason. January 10th, 1938. I was so selfish the other evening. I returned to talk to Hans and asked him gently if he was sure of his decision. I already know what the reply is going to be. Nothing will make him change his mind. January 19th, 1938. Despite my profound sadness and despair, I must help Hans fulfill the destiny he has chosen and announce the news to Father. I fear the worst. January 24th, 1938. The worst was worse than my fears. Father's anger was terrifying. He shut Hans away in his workshop at the factory and he has forbidden all visits except from Gertrude, who feeds him. February 1st, 1938. Father has decided that Hans should remain locked up for as long as it takes him to abandon his infantile decision. Gertrude tells me that Hans is very despondent yet irresolute. The worry is driving me mad. February 6, 1938. As soon as Gertrude returns from the factory, I hasten to get the news of my little brother. He doesn't say anything. He just fiddles with bits and pieces. She replies, every day with a sigh. I have tried desperately to reason with Father, but I know I am just wasting my breath. February 9th, 1938. In secret, Gertrude delivered to me a small robot from Hans. It's a robot of us as children. It works with a small cylinder punched with tiny holes. I quivered with emotion as I turned the key. The message it gave was simple. He was telling me he loved me very, very much. February 21st, 1938. Gertrude gave me a different tiny cylinder for today's toy. Hans is truly incredible. He has found a means of communicating between us and us alone in total secret. February 27, 1938. My days are spent eagerly awaiting Hans's messages. He has now resolved to run away. He's preparing his escape, like if it was a game. March 6, 1938. Gertrude has returned and she is beside herself. Hans has disappeared. Father has not even deigned to return to the workshop where he locked his son, nor find out how he managed to escape. He just gave me a black look as if he knew he were up to something behind his back. March 7th, 1938. It is beginning to dawn on me that Hans has gone. I miss him so much. Lord, please protect my little brother and watch over him for me. March 11th, 1938. With Hans gone, Father now locks himself away, night and day, at the factory. The house is so gloomy now. March 12th, 1938. This morning I caught father in the drawing room installing a coffin on a trestle. The sight of it made my blood freeze. What on earth is he up to? My questions met only with stony silence and a permanent black countenance. March 13, 1938. Behind closed curtains, the drawing room with the coffin surrounded by huge candles has become a veritable funeral chamber. March 14th, 1938. This is ghastly. I have just understood what father is up to. This morning, the priest came to pray before the coffin and I finally caught on. Father is in mourning. For the death of Hans. Father made the priest believe that his son was dead. How could he do such a thing? March 16th, 1938. In the madness occasioned by his grief, my father grows ever more cold and calculating. He contracted his old friend, Dr. Schmoll, who duly drew a bona fide death certificate without even seeing the body. I dare not imagine what yarn he spun. March 17, 1938. Hans's funeral will be officially held next Sunday. Father strictly forbade me to attend. This sordid masquerade makes me feel ill, but I cannot denounce the subterfuge or else I will display my father's mental instability to the world. The shame would kill him, that much is certain. March 23rd, 1938. I have to get away, far, far away. April 23rd, 1938. No, I will not leave. I've thought long and hard. My life is here, next to my father. He needs me too much now. The factory needs me, because father is incapable of running it now. Besides, I can only find peace of mind among Hans's robots. And how shall I know when he has sent me new ones if I'm not at home to receive them? No, I shall not leave. My destiny is to remain here and keep watch. Damn. Very, very sad. Yeah. Guess I'm gonna just enter here so make sure the game auto-saves, so I don't have to do anything else around. And I'll see if I can crack this one on my own, or will I have to check online. I don't waste too much time. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and I'll see you next time. So hopefully you enjoyed this part, guys. But as always, don't forget to take care.